Yo, what's up guys? We're in the Pasig River today, and today we're gonna talk about how it's my first time here in this amazing water with my best friend, Chef Martin. And we're gonna talk about how we're gonna eat the food, digest it, and then review it. Amen.
Today, I'm going on an adventure around Metro Manila, river style. Unfortunately, I won't be alone. This is Seth, he's FEATR's newest foodie, and we're going to explore Manila from a route rarely taken, the Pasig River. Join us as we try food spots from some of the ferry stations. The Pasig River Ferry has a function beyond the daily commute because of its access to Manila's cultural and historical hotspots. The transit began in 2007 and has been free of charge in recent years. Stretching from the Pinagbuhatan stop in Pasig City, passing through business districts at the Guadalupe and Hulu stops in Makati, and ending in the heart of Manila, Escolta. We're currently in the middle of Makati and Mandaluyong, and this place is actually the Pasig River Ferry Station. Nakapag-commute ka na ba?
My time here, I haven't been commuting a lot in this area.
The usual mode of transportation. Meron tayong jeep, meron tayong tricycle, pero little known mode of transportation along Pasig River is actually the Pasig River Ferry. And I have heard a lot of good things about it. Number one, it's cheap, and there are some stations that are free ride, yung wala masyadong single. And it goes from Pinagbuhatan, so Pasig, hanggang Escolta. So layo. You can, from Pasig, punta ka ng Tiendesitas, biglang doon ka na sa Binondo, mag-food trip ka. So that's what we're gonna do today.
And I guess what a lot of people don't know is that it's actually not just a tour thing. It's actually a real mode of transportation that people use every day.
And yun nga, habang libre pa siya, it's good to take advantage, especially commuters. You'll be able to save a lot of money and will go to places na we've heard nothing but good things about. Mga kainan na maybe you haven't heard of, maybe you'd heard of. So, tara. Right, so the good thing about walking is that's how you discover new things.
Yeah.
Actually, super trending ng Pares ngayon. So ngayon, it's about finding which one is actually good. So itong isa to, I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's called El Patron. And I think they're open 24 hours. So
personally, Pares is my favorite. It's a comfort food. So you're definitely gonna have to challenge me with this place. I've been eating Pares since I was...
Pero let's
8.
Let's set expectations.
Heard.
Oh, dang, they have tumbong, they have balat. First order of business, Pares. A change of pace from your usual street-side Pares, El Patron Wala Stick Pares has a view of the Pasig River while you enjoy savory and mouth-watering Pares. They serve each bowl with the option to add your favorite innards like tumbong, mata, and even yuso. And it's a must to end your meal with a crowd favorite, leche flan.
Anong hinanap mo sa Pares?
Tender meat, very soft. Wala siyang bite masyado. And syempre, yung sauce niya, it's enough to extend what you're eating, yung rice mo. Kaya tinawag na Pares, it's paired with fried rice. Yeah, so this place, I actually just heard about it. And I feel like I'll be super happy with this meal. I don't know how often you eat Pares outside.
Almost every day.
Ayun. Since I ordered yung tumbong, lagi yung merong off na lasa eh. Parang may onting pait. Pero yung kanila, it's clean. That's what I like about this place. Mas mahal siya than the usual Pares that you see. The streets, it's around 170. Pero yung Pares na yun, may kasamang laman loob. Tapos you get rice. Pwede ka naman humingi ng sabaw. Yung isang inisip ng mga tao, especially kapag naghanap ka ng recipe sa internet, for sure makikita mo doon may toyo, may suka. As in full-on Pares na. And you end up with something that's super brown. So ngayon, sa mga hindi pa nakaka-try ng mga side street Pares, most of the time, makikita nyo yung sabaw nila, very light. Dahil ang objective doon is kayo yung magtitimpla ng sarili nyong ulam. Kunyari, si Seth, gusto niya sobrang anghang, may toyo, tsaka ako, may onting bawang. Ako gusto ko yung may texture, yung may onting crunch. So I usually put a lot of fried garlic on mine. So yun, yun yung, I'm setting your expectations dun sa mga gustong mag-try ng Pares.
Yung timpla is 3 tablespoons of garlic and then 4 tablespoons of chili.
God damn. How much do you know about Pasig River?
Not a lot. I've only recently known that there was transportation.
Right. Actually, there was like a huge gap in between now and way back then. It was a huge part of our economy Kasi syempre, sobrang tuhog niya yung business centers. It was used as transportation, also for products and other things. Syempre, pag may mga dayo, ibig sabihin, they will spend dun sa certain spot na yun. Kaya nga, unfortunately, due to like, pollution, medyo na-overpollute talaga yung Pasig River. Eventually, it became unusable. Uy!
Ay, thank you po.
Game tayo naman. Ang lambot.
Thank you, sir.
Mukhang mapaparami ako dito ah.
Wow. Chef, tsaka malinis rin to. Chicharon bulaklak usually has that gamey taste. And when it's not boiled right, you still have a lot of that fat inside.
One of their best sellers is their dessert na leche flan. Meron din silang buko pandan, pero I'm a sucker
You don't like
for
buko
leche
pandan?
flan. It's okay. Kung may choice, I would always choose leche flan. Chair.
Wow.
Solid,
That's
pare. Wasak. Alam mo, egg yolk. That was so good.
And there's no traces of like scrambled egg vibes.
Right, dude. We share? Nah. I love this.
Whoa.
Sarap, Julius, ang sarap. So we still have a few minutes to get back to the ferry. If you do like a brisk walk, it's 6 minutes. If you chill walk, probably 8. How'd you find food?
I personally, I'm really am a Paris fan, and just to have another place that sells nice, clean finish,
Right.
and I think that's something that's sort of view on our street food is that, oh, it's street food, it's dirty,
Yes.
But then what other people don't know is that people really know how to clean food. People
Yeah.
know how to prepare it.
Anyway, we're here. Thankfully. I don't know, was that a 5-minute walk?
It's
6 minutes?
always the walk going there that's far.
Oo nga eh.
But the walk going back to where you came from is gonna be
That
like
was
half the time.
5 minutes. Yeah, so we're at the Pasig River Ferry Station. This is Hulo, but so it's not really, parang gitna na siya. First
Yeah.
one is Pinagbuhatan. The end is Escolta. I'll write your name.
I'm feeling quite nervous because this is my first time ever on the Pasig River Ferry. So I can't wait to get toured and to eat some good food with Chef Martin. Right, Chef? Right, Kuya? This is my first time, in my entire 23 years of living. Whoa.
Oh my God! Oh, naka-life vest ka naman. That's fine.
Oh my God. Ito na tayo, guys. Island hopping. Our first stop is Boracay.
Welcome to Palawan. Right. Let's go. Thank you, sir.
Hey.
I mean, we were right. I thought we were
Yeah,
lost.
I thought we were not
That's
on
what
the
you
right
get
track,
for- Dito na tayo sa Santa Ana. We'll try to hit up 2 spots. Magsa-snacks ulit tayo.
Okay.
First one is Palabok, and the second one will be Calamares. I love Calamares.
Funny story, Calamares for me before, when I was working at the hotel. So I would get home at 5, so rush hour. Zapote Road. I would always make sabit lang sa jeep so I can jump from jeep to jeep. And then it would be so traffic that you could have Calamares.
And then you just
and then go
hop
back to
on.
the jeep that you're hanging on to. So that's what I would do every time I would come home.
Well, time to relive those memories. Pero Palabok muna.
With Chef.
Seth.
Santa Ana is a Palabok paradise. And we had to check out Beth's Palabok that has been serving their signature Palabok, Pancit Malabon, and different kakanins for almost 50 years. Their spot is hard to miss, located right at the corner of the public market and along the street going to the ferry station.
Hi! Woo! All right!
Oh, yan na.
Palabok time!
Yeah. Alright, so I think dapat order tayo ng Palabok tsaka Pancit Malabon.
Yeah.
Sa tingin mo?
Yeah.
Sige, sir.
Wow.
Beth's. Grabe.
Saucy.
Yes.
That's what I like. I overheard you, Chef. You said that you're more of a fan of thick noodles than...
Yes.
Why is that?
Pagdating sa pagkain, I'm very much into texture, a mix of like soft and then there's a bite doon sa food. Pero I mean, palabok is also very awesome. Madali lang naman solusyonan eh. Lagyan mo lang ng maraming chicharon, okay ka na.
It's also a great comfort food.
Yeah, let's try. Mag-trade na lang tayo after. Unless...
Oh, sarap nga.
Pero,
All freshness.
I think,
Bugs.
yes sir.
Parang that's the move.
Parang ayoko nang bitawan tong palabok eh.
Sausaw suka. Bugs. Ako naman, I'm a fan more of palabok.
Palabok?
Wow.
I don't know, I like a good palabok.
Really
Like
nice and still moist. Really saucy too.
Parang masarap, by the way.
Yeah.
Ang gusto ko talagang palabok, yung nalalasahan mo yung tinapa. I'm a big fan of smoky things. I know that's very cliche. Something that a food reviewer would say all the time. Pero this one, ang ganda nung balanse niya talaga nung tinapa and also nilagyan pa nila ng chicharon, ng itlog. It works so well together na kahit masabaw siya, alam mo, hindi nakakaumay.
Tama.
I don't know.
And like a lot of good things, it's cooked slow, cooked with love. It's a labor of love. There you go.
Pero, do you get the appeal of the pancit malabon?
Yeah, I do understand how, like, preference-wise, people would prefer one or the other. And I do understand why. Like, this one can be like, okay, this one's more of like a solo thing. There's something like you'd get like, okay, just for me. But then at parties, what do you expect? For always malabon. You know, always malabon.
Mapapaganon ako pag binigyan ako ganyan for
Ano, isa pa?
Sabay tayo.
Okay, one.
You hit the low note.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ba't ba't parang disappointing na konti? Anyway.
Aside from what we did today, have you ever been on the ferry on your own?
Yeah. Kasi nga, I wasn't fully aware that it was open this year. I heard the news nung 2022. Pero I didn't know na until 2023, up until now, it's still open to the public pala. So, I mean, I guess that's why we're doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Spread awareness that it's still an ongoing thing. And also introducing awesome places like Beth's Palabok.
And it's in the perfect spot. You know, people, morning,
True.
going to the market.
Actually, paglabas mo, terminal na ng tricycle. Eh.
After this, we're going for Calamares, and then we're on a
Yeah.
seafood roll for this stop, huh?
Diba? Let's finish this up and then we'll go to the next venue.
Alright.
I feel like yun din, matutuwa ka. Up, left, right, tas tawid. I feel like it did it.
¿Dónde? Damn.
Oh, here. Calamares D'Sta Ana.
Now with 2 branches and still expanding their stalls, Calamares D'Sta Ana is a staple for locals and tourists alike. Calamares is made and served as simple as it gets. Fresh, crispy, with spicy vinegar on the side.
Pempera. Ang Calamares. 5.
Ito 10. 20.
We need
Boom.
65.
That's 65 right there.
Yan, boss, pa-order naman kami ng calamares, isang. Tapos lagyan natin suka. Things that will definitely remind you of high school or college.
Ako, work.
Yeah.
I think it's so easy to overcook deep fried squid. And just this being so soft is so good on its own.
How's it so far, right?
I like it.
Classic, dude. Honestly, it's easy to make, but it's something that you would rather, go here and eat than make at home.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
still fun to make. And this spot is pretty well known.
And it's close to other places too.
Pretty good, right?
Sarap nga.
And I guess that's why ito Calamares D'Sta Ana, that's why it's known. And it really helps na sobrang lapit niya dun sa ferry.
Yeah.
Just proves na worth it talagang gumamit ng transportation system niya. Kasi, so the last place that we're gonna go to, it's called Escolta. Kilala yon as para marami siyang preserved heritage sites, yung mga old school architecture like pre-colonial, colonial. Excited ako makita mo yan kasi you will see how the current generation is helping develop the area, keep it keep it alive, you know.
Our last stop, Escolta. During the Spanish occupation, Escolta or Calle de Escolta was the financial center where you can find imported products. One of its iconic sites is the First United Building, designed by Andres Luna de San Pedro, son of the artist Juan Luna. Today, the famous structure houses the Hub Make Lab, a space for young artists to revisit history and to express themselves creatively through selling art and other collections inspired by Manila and its culture. Escolta becomes a perfect place to see Manila's stories come to life, both new and old.
So we are here in Escolta. Napapagitnaan siya ng Banquero Street and Burke Street. TBH, super easy to find, especially since we came from the ferry.
Yeah.
Now, when you're here, automatic mo makikita yung mga super old architecture. But then, maisip mo, maybe I should go to Binondo, do a food crawl, go to Lucky Chinatown. Today, we're going to this place called Hub Make Lab. So what's super cool about this place is para siyang congregation ng different artists. Iba-iba sila ng execution. They have like stickers, vintage wear, they have food, they have coffee, antiques like that. It's gonna be super interesting and I feel like you'll like it, especially the coffee shop here.
So this building is a historic building also. Where this is?
But it was repurposed into this. The vintage stuff that I was talking about is right over here.
Oh,
Like, diba,
like painted jackets.
yeah, artwork din nila mismo is the products.
Ang galing. Oh my God, I gotta get back for this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that one is your vibe.
That's a set.
Right?
That's a set.
And I just really like the place because it's unassuming. Pag tingin mo sa labas, it's an old building that's out of nowhere.
And it's kind of like a hole in the wall type.
Yes, exactly. Time to grab some coffee, debrief, and chill out. There's something about coffee shops and low ceiling.
And dim light.
Yeah, it's perfect. This is so different from what we've gone to so far. It's cold inside. There's music. Less people shouting. You know, it's the total opposite of what happens outside of this place. What do you think? How was the whole thing so far?
Personally, for me, being someone that hasn't been a lot in this area and being someone that's really not familiar, it was a great experience. And I believe a lot of people that haven't experienced it or that already have in the past should definitely do it again.
I totally agree with you. There's a possibility of the Pasig Ferry becoming a normal mode of transport, but so far, I feel like it still has a few kinks that they need to solve. Maybe a few more, I'd say in 5 years, but for now, I feel like it's a nice way to go out and explore Manila.
And on the note of transportation, it just goes to show that it doesn't just stop anywhere. It stops in places that people actually go to.
Honestly, for the longest time, since we did 2 videos on Chinatown food, like best of noodles, best of hot pot. Kilala ko lang itong area na to as a chaotic foodie place. Hindi ko naman alam na meron palang hidden art scene.
Yeah.
So people interested in that, you guys should, give this place a go. I feel like you guys will have so much fun.
And like I was saying a while ago, if Binondo food crawl is a thing, why not make Pasig River food crawl another? Right?
We'll see. Super fun. Really hope we can do this again.
Yeah, and I hope it becomes more of a...
Yeah. And you guys, I hope you guys are more open to riding the Pasig River Ferry. It's free. Well, from Guadalupe to Santa Ana, it's free. So might as well take advantage, no? And as more people are aware about Pasig River Ferry, mas mabibigyang attention yung maintenance, like the amount of trash, mas mabibigyan ng funding.
Yeah.
Parang it'll all come together. Basta,
And the more it's noticed,
diba?
The more it's noticed, the more people look at it, the more people will take action in it. So,
Bring your friends next time, Seth.
I will.